Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to another Let's Play of EU4 with RedBstrd as Brittany. Where we last left our nation, we had invaded Cherokee. Well, we'll go for their capital rather than the war goal. The reason why we're doing this is, of course, to expand our power in the New World, get some cash, but also to try avoiding the threat of falling under a personal union. We have no heir at the moment. Cartagena is down here, so we'll kill them with this army. And let's top off relations with allies a little bit more. I'm hoping that they lose some of these allies. And then we can invade them. Let's see, anything in Europe? Nope. Yeah, they're welcome to overrun this stuff. We don't care. Hopefully they won't burn down our colony or anything like that. I have a chance of rebels, Norman separatists here, but we have an army. See if we pull our troops out of here, will they rise up? Doesn't actually look like it. Obviously we're saving up this guy and these other two to start exploring again. Okay, this army's done its job. Where are you guys going? You're going to Panama. We're going to need either military access or some way to get across. Let's pick up our ships, move them down here, grab the troops, and we'll move everyone to Panama. Let's actually consolidate these forces together for the moment. Choctaw. It's already really high autonomy. No point dealing with rebels. Okay, let's get the Wargle. And then we should probably beat up on Shawnee to take their cash. No, we're not ready for that yet. Okay, 1681, so only 79 years if we let it grow naturally. No big deal. And they're going to liberate that province, so we'll just move our troops back up to Sedgwick. Let's protect our colony in progress down here. Montpec. Oh, we've got these troops en route. And Austria's picked up global trade. That was pretty quick. We must have used some monarch points for development. We're waiting on some more men because this is jungle. And they've got cavalry and cannons, we don't. So I don't really want to charge into that with inferior forces. Yeah, we get it. You want peace. You can't have it yet, though. We got lazy diplomats, so we'll start making use of them in a second. Let's pull this guy. And you can start exploring. We're going to go for what? Western Indian Ocean coast. And let's start building up some spy power here. Let's top off relations with Saxony and with the Pope when we can. Let's go ahead and pull that guy back. Oh, yeah, that's somebody we can invade. So we're going to try to eliminate both of them. We're going to leave these troops here for now because they are suppressing down the rebels. Actually, they're fine now. Let's move here. Manpower is pretty low. I don't like the fact that they're attacking our colonial defenders here. We're not getting many troops back here. England is attacking Scotland. If Scotland is forced off the continent over here, we'll just invade them to take control over that territory. Might do it anyway, but we'll wait until we'll have some manpower for something like that. Okay, we are out of debt. And the Protestant League is getting a little bit stronger. But I still think they would lose. Yeah, let's do that. That's too risky for the moment. Vassalize Bourbonnais. No, I don't think we're going to do any of those three. So this province is producing fur. That's nice. It's good. Pretty good. And we should be getting some spy power here. They've become a vassal. We're already won over. Let's pull this guy back. And we are going to explore the South Indian Ocean. Okay, let's peace out here for their cash. War reparations. Colonial Eastern America. It'd give us this province, but we can't core that. I don't think we're going to do that right now. We'll just isolate them. We'll come back for that later. Let's move these guys over for this territory so they'll become unexiled. And then we'll capture the war goal. Still waiting on that heir. We have no consort even, so let's check to see if we have royal marriages with all of our allies. We seem to. So hopefully he'll marry a local. Okay, let's move over here, liberate that territory. Actually, let's move them into here. Let's get some cash. And what I want to do with that cash is start paying off the debt of our subjects. That'll make them more loyal. Compensate the traders. Well, of course. And we'll just send 2 fresh and full units over here and on to Biangolo. Okay, rebels down there, so let's kill them. I think we can afford to attack them into these jungles now that we've got the troop advantage. Okay, we have enough spy power to get this claim. And South Africa is now producing grain in that one province. Let's go ahead and attack. And now we don't need to drag on this war. We'll go ahead and take all their cash. And take all of their territory. Force them to give up claims and ask for a little bit more prestige. And we don't want to call allies into this war. Move our troops north a little bit. Austria's announced us as a rival again. And we're losing manpower we don't need to be losing. Actually, let's do this a different way. That way the general stays with them. Thinking we can actually start spending these points as well. Let's see where global trade has spread. Nowhere yet. Not even to our centers of trade. Champagne, for instance. It's developing there. Okay, Quiche. We're going to invade you eventually. So let's get some claims. And we have another free diplomat, or sorry, a merchant. So we're pushing trade from here, here. We could do here. Ensure that this trade reaches the English Channel. Why don't we do that? I think this is going to be our next colony target. Man, I want some more manpower. Okay, we could get a claim up here. I think that's a good idea, because then we could start pushing west. We'd also get a claim here, but our guys are busy. Actually, that guy already got the claim he needed, didn't he? Yeah. So he's just wasting our time. don't have a claim on Tlaxcala yet. And how much debt do we have? Another 50 ducats. Okay, this is almost done. We're falling behind on military tech behind somebody, but we're still ahead of time. So we could justify using this military power to get this last little bit. Okay, offer of marriage. So with some consternation that the mighty families of the realm have watched Ronan the Accuser the First letting the years pass by without finding somebody to marry. These feelings have now turned into open dismay, as despite the realm lacking a clear line of succession, our king appears to have no plans to find a spouse, nor is he showing much interest. The proposals, should we say interest in the proposals sent to him, has now reached the point where the court is expecting the king to accept one of the offers on the table. Continued failure to secure the succession puts the entire realm at risk. I agree. Luckily, one of the oldest and prestigious Normandy families in the kingdom has offered us the hand of one of their daughters along with a generous dowry. 115 consort. Accept that offer, of course. When of Red is now our queen consort, good for her. Good for her. I like that lady. She's a fine gal. Oh, older girl, look at you, Ronan. You dog. Okay, let's pay off that. Okay, now you got one job. You know what that job is. I'm gonna keep this video PG-13, so we're not going to tell you, but you know what you need to be doing. The South Indian Ocean, we'll explore the coast. We gotta wait for a diplomat to get back. Now we're out of debt. We pulled all of our colonial subjects out of debt. I don't know if any of them have gone back in. I like keeping them out of debt because then they're more likely to actually field armies to help out, put down their own rebels, and start colonies up. All things of which are of value to us, of course. Ooh, Netherlands has declared independence. Let's go ahead and help out Burgundy. And we're suffering attrition. Why are we suffering attrition? Denmark's troops are moving through. Wow, that's a big starting Netherlands. I'm going to pick up Friesland. I think they can get 2 province minors currently, so they'd get Holland, and that'll be a very powerful Netherlands. Rival of our rival is Muscovy. There still is a Muscovy. Everything that the Ottomans have done to them. So we'll send us friendly, like, show us where they hurt you. Show us where the Ottomans hurt you. Oh, lost our explorer. Alrighty. We'll get a new one. And we already... Did we spend our points? No. Let's do them. Okay, they do have a large army here, so let's move our forces north and get them off of that siege. Not that they necessarily need our help, but if we can chase them off, then that's helpful. We're gonna go for this manpower guy. And let's get some monarch points. We don't really need tariffs that much. We're doing just fine. Okay, we can get this claim. And then we can call this guy back. And send this army up to Massachusetts. Well, should we? Now let's move them over here to Mississippi. We can invade here first. I think we've helped a lot of these guys settle as reformed. They did their native reforms, whatever they're called. We're going to get a little bit of war contribution here just by blockading as our ships go by. And we can stop this war. And it only really upsets Quiche in England. But we're not particularly interested in their feelings about the matter. Okay, we got the quarrying process going on. I would like to get this Diplo support. If we handed this off to the bourgeoisie, it wouldn't give them enough loyalty for us to be able to get those Diplo points out of them, though. So how are we doing on fleets? We can get 31 more ships. So when we get this up to 60, and then let's order a couple of galleons. Just a couple. Let's get you up to 14. Units. We don't really have the manpower to do anything more than that. I'm going to call in a bunch of people. That's okay. We'll crush them one at a time. We'll take their cash next. That'll be our next target down here. Friesland joined the war. No surprises. Our mission settings, we want them to repair if they take any damage. Actually, yeah, any damage. These guys have returned to port, so we are going to give them an explorer and send them out to explore the eastern Indian Ocean. Who is our next target down here? Well, this. We've got our claim here, and we can't get anything else here. We wanted one in Tlaxcala. Working in Quiche, I think they're counter-espionaging us, they are. And let's improve relations with Portugal. I really like the Dutch, so I'm kind of secretly rooting them on. We'll get a little bit of inflation, and then bring that down. Yeah, it's going to be an issue. Just because manpower. Okay, Illinois is at war with us, so let's... or the Osage who control Illinois, so let's try to knock them out of war. And so are they. And then we'll deal with these rebels. I'm sure we'll have time. Actually, could we move these guys north? If we got military access from Scotland, or if we got another general. They can just move through this. Some of our conquistadors are getting a little old. This guy, for instance. England paid off Austria's debt. I don't like that. I start building up a fleet of big ships. Okay, Bangalo finished. If we want to snatch this up before anyone else does, we're going to have to come up with a name for that. So let's see. 25 minutes in, so we're going to definitely do it right now before the video ends. So, named after another subscriber. See, there's perks for being a subscriber. Okay, Paris. Yeah, we'll get less value out of Paris. Not ideal. Okay, let's wait for that guy. I guess give him a day. Explore. Yeah. So Eastern Indian Ocean, we'll do that. Now, these ships do need to be upgraded. I'm on a mission to create some big ships, so we're going to do that. Okay, these guys, as soon as we're out, our troops are out of the province, we'll piece them out. They got the tobacco vent. Guess it makes sense, and Brazil's probably producing a lot. Okay, could we take that from them? I mean, might as well. Yeah. War operations aren't going to do anything, as they're going to be part of our country. And we'll head down south to deal with his rebels, and then we'll move up to deal with this stuff. So we want their cash, and we'll force them to concede. Let's give up claims, annul alliances, give us war reparations. All this just for a little bit of prestige. We could pass this, but that'd bring them up to 52. Yeah, I guess we will. Oh. Probably up 15. So it's going to move up to 67 as soon as our current modifier expires. I still don't have our spy power from Quiche because they're so far away and they're counter-espionaging. England's paying off Austria's debt again. So I'm not sure what they're doing to accumulate that kind of debt. Speaking of debt, I'm going to save up money rather than spending it on more ships. That way we can get global trade a little sooner. Okay, let's go for what, South China Sea? Yeah. Good timing. And they should be able to put down those rebels. Doesn't have to be something that we can do. Okay, Gelra joined. And I wonder if Holland can with 2 provinces. If they do, that's going to be a very sizable Netherlands. Except for they're losing this war and they're going to lose some territory in the south. Ronan the Accuser the First is well advised. Hopefully that guy advises him to, you know, produce an heir. Doesn't seem like it would be a big deal. Produce an heir. That's all you gotta do. It's just Pawnee left. Who's right up here. Why are you leaving? Whoops. There's our building button. But that's fine. We wanted to save up cash anyway. Let's keep an eye on the spread of our institutions. So we have it present here. It's present in Champagne. Should grow in Paris now that this is present. Or no, Namur, because that one we gave to the bourgeoisie. We took Paris from the bourgeoisie. And let's bring down this autonomy in Paris. Should be spreading in Co. So again, let's bring down that autonomy. Make it cheaper to have that state anyway. And some people don't ever use those buildings. But it saves us money. And it brings down autonomy at the same time. These galleons, what are you doing? Protecting trade? Good. These galleons will just mass up in Nantes for the moment. You involved in some other war? You are. Like the Leg War or something? No. Okay, send aid, yes. Oh! Well, that's why you should have all worked together. I wonder how many ships. A lot of them are outdated. Most of them. Almost all. So we'll save up some cash for that. These guys are probably going to be outdated soon. 17, yeah. 2 tech levels away. Did you stop us from moving up? No, we stopped him. Okay, we lost 2 more ships. They better go back into port. Good. We've got 7,000 manpower, so it's time to start up another war. And a few people will join in here. That's fine. We'll just take them out one at a time. Or we'll just hold on to the war goal and wait 5 years. One or the other. Okay, that's kind of annoying. So let's move this army up. Okay, South China Sea, we explored it, so let's go ahead and explore the coast. Just Portugal's over. That's fine. I can't see us doing anything against them. We're kind of busy. And we're 35 minutes in, so let's stop this video here.